It was a rainy evening. 15-year-old Arjun was in the school lab. He was a quiet kid, always lost in his own world. Today, he was making a science project with his friend, but most days he preferred working alone. The classroom was empty. Outside, raindrops drummed against the window, pains like fingers drumming a wild rhythm. Thunder grumbled in the distance. Arjun bent over his project, a clock ticking away the minutes. The old school building had a legend, one that made the older students tell spooky stories to scare the new ones. They said if anyone stayed inside the school after the last bell rang, they would never be the same again. Now, Arjun didn't believe in ghost stories. For him, reality was more interesting than fiction. But tonight, reality was about to get a lot less interesting. Outside, the rain intensified, wind howling like a wounded animal. Suddenly, the lights flickered and went out. Arjun gasped. The last bell had already rung 10 minutes ago. He was supposed to be home by now. He tried to remember what time it was, but the anxious thrumming in his ears drowned out everything except the drumming rain and the clock ticking in the darkness. Then he heard it, the sound that sent shivers down his spine even now. The school bell ring. It wasn't the usual sound. This one was slow and hollow, as if someone was ringing it from underground. Arjun froze. The bell tolled again. Slowly, he stepped into the hallway. The lights flickered back on, revealing an eerie silence. Moonlight streamed through the windows, turning the dust motes into tiny dancers. In the distance, he saw a tall boy standing near the staircase, his face hidden in the shadows. "Hello!" Arjun called out, his voice betraying his bravado. "Who's there?" There was no reply. Only the sound of his own breathing. The boy remained motionless, staring straight ahead. Arjun took a hesitant step forward. The boy didn't move. He extended a hand, palm out, and pointed towards the abandoned library. Hesitantly, Arjun approached the library door. Moonlight spilled onto the floor, illuminating a sliver of the opening. He pushed it gently and it creaked open, revealing an abyss of darkness. Inside, the air hung heavy with the scent of smoke and burnt paper. Moonlight filtering through cracks in the roof revealed rows upon rows of dusty shelves. Then he saw them, desks filled with students, sitting silently, their faces pale and lifeless, eyes glowing faintly in the dark. At the blackboard, a teacher stood with her back turned, slowly writing with chalk that screeched across the surface. Arjun's breath hitched in his throat. He wanted to run, but his legs felt rooted to the spot. The teacher stopped writing and turned. Her face was charred black. The skin stretched taut over her skull. Her eyes were hollow sockets staring back at him. A cruel smile stretched across her lips. "Class! We've been waiting for you!" Arjun screamed and turned to run. The ghostly students stirred, their heads turning in unison towards him. Their eyes, glowing brighter now, seemed to bore into him. Panicked, he raced through the school, the whispers of the ghostly children growing louder. "Stay with us forever!" He could hear the charred teacher's footsteps behind him, getting closer. He ran faster, his heart pounding against his ribs. He reached the exit doors and pulled hard, but they wouldn't budge. Turning back, he saw the library door opening, as if beckoning him to return. In the glass panel, he saw the reflection of the charred teacher standing right behind him, her smile wider now, her eyes gleaming with triumph. The next morning, teachers found Arjun's science project neatly placed on his desk, the clock's pendulum frozen in time. But Arjun was gone. His name was later added to the list of missing students, the ones who stayed after the last bell, and so the legend of the school continued, a chilling reminder for all who dared stay after dark.